So we thought we'd put together one final update review and go over the objectives. But before we get to that, there was one objective we didn't have, but we really would like to talk about, and that's the campgrounds that we stayed at. We stayed at 18 different campgrounds this summer.
And we got the top five.
Top five.
That we were telling you about.
And Betsy's going to get started.
Yeah, I'll start with, I want to start with North Bend, because that was the very first Corps of Engineer park that we ever stayed at. It's big lots. It's on the water in a lot of them. If not, you can see the water. There are beaches everywhere. Many peninsula. It's a big park and the best bathroom in any of them.
Yeah, they're kind of family bathrooms, so you have everything contained all by yourself in one bathroom. This is on John H. Kerr Reservoir in Boynton, Virginia. It's actually, the lake is half in Virginia and half in North Carolina. So the second one that I'll go into was attached to one of the casinos. It was Turning Stone, the Villages at Turning Stone, and that's in Verona, New York. We were there for 5 days, and we didn't even need to leave the campground. We had a shuttle that took casino. We rode our bikes, and you know, it had everything there, right? It had everything
that you needed.
Yep.
Another campground that we really liked was called the Amity Corps of Engineer Park. And it was actually on the border of Georgia and Alabama, which made it very interesting because it was a time change from one place of the campground to the next. We actually have a picture of it standing on one side and the other of the side.
It's kind of interesting because the campground has a lot of peninsulas that go out, so you're kind of surrounded by water. And at the very beginning of our peninsula was where the border was. So literally, you would go down from our campsite 100 yards and you'd be in a different time zone. That's on West Point Lake. It is a Corps of Engineer park. And
what I really liked about it, you can swim right off of your site,
right off the back.
Just jump in the water, go swimming.
And it was about 100 degrees when we were there, so trust us,
so we were
in the water a lot. And for those of you that like to go to Corps of Engineer Park, they were 50 amp, they were water, no full hookup, but they did have laundry facilities in the shower room, which is which is pretty good for Corps of Engineer Parks. So another one that we really liked was another private campground. It was Cherry Hill Park. And that's just outside of Washington, D.C. They say they're the closest to Washington, D.C. I mean, it is
a big
business. Full service.
They have everything you need.
They have bus tours. They'll deliver pizza to your site from their own restaurants and all kinds of stuff. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about anything. The camping store is probably bigger than some camping worlds. I mean, they had everything in there. So
and great ice cream.
And great ice cream. They had great ice cream too. So
and two big pools.
Two big pools. So yeah, a little bit of everything there. It's next to DC. It's pricey. Not going to tell you. There's maybe one negative, and that is it is in between a couple of interstates. So depending on where you are, you can get a little bit of road noise. And the last one?
One more. Which one is that?
It's one of our favorites, just outside of Gainesville on
that's
Lake
the one
Lanier.
You get to talk about.
That's Duckett Mills. Real premium RVs, Corps of Engineer Park, paved roads, paved sites, all level. Just about every site is on water. I mean, again, you can go swimming right off of here.
We actually did.
Yep, and we did. Again, 50 amp. Electric and water, nice bathhouses again, not unisex, but you know, classic bathrooms, but very nice.
Great place for family.
And
top five. We stayed at 18 of them,
yes,
and
those
these
are our
are
top
five. There was probably only two we weren't too thrilled with, but we won't mention them.
We won't mention
anyway.
those. All right, now on to our objectives. So the first thing we'll start with is our bike trails. We said that we were going to do 15 5-star bike trails. Unfortunately, we only completed 10.
Well, there were a couple of reasons. You know, it was hot.
Yeah.
Actually, when we took a second look, it didn't look so desirable. Or it was raining.
All right, so we did list our top 5 bike trails, though. And number 1?
And probably our first one is the Silver Comet. And it was west of Atlanta. And you can go from West Atlanta all the way into Alabama, which is called Chief Ladiga.
Or Ladaga, either one.
Anyway, that's
tomato, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, So the reason we're going to say it's number one, best condition, concrete all the way through, best signage. So a lot of diversity, as Betsy said. So that's our number one. Number two is the Chattahoochee Riverwalk. We really enjoyed that. That was in Columbus, Georgia. And again, a lot of diversity on that. So number three
was the Little Miami River Scenic Bike Trail. We really enjoyed that, and because I got to go through my hometown that I grew up in, and ended up in Yellow Springs.
Well, we went from Yellow Springs, from Springfield to Yellow Springs down to Xenia and back. And so,
that's
yeah,
what all
really,
the hippies were when I was growing up.
That's right.
Which is what I always wanted to be, was a hippie.
If you watch that video, you'll see that the hippie thing is still alive in Yellow Springs. So the next one was the Pine Creek Rail Trail. I mean, if you saw that video, the scenery just speaks for itself. It's such a beautiful ride. And the last one is the Jamestown Island Scenic Loop that was in Jamestown, Rhode Island. And
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful site. Beautiful part of Rhode Island.
It just gave us that New England vibe, so we really enjoyed that one. So those are our top 5 bicycle trails. So on to the next objective. So our next objective was to visit 13 premier poker rooms east of the Mississippi. We got to 12, and the reason we missed one?
Well, because Best Bets in St. Augustine was supposed to be done on our way home, and we were going to stay there for a week and try it out. But they're not open yet. Hopefully next month.
Yep, well, we're going to see if we can go back up and check it out in October. So we have the top 5 poker rooms that we visited. Not in any particular order, but these are our top 5. So first one,
the Poker Bars in Biloxi, Mississippi. We've been there probably 3 or 4 times, and we really like it.
Like the area.
Very friendly poker staff. That's one of the reasons we like it.
Harris Cherokee in Cherokee, North Carolina, right next to the Smoky Mountains. We've been there a number of times as well, and again, it's a very big room, and we enjoy it. Next one.
Yeah. And also, we like the Borgata. It was in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and we've been there before too. And it's just a very big, nice,
super well run, big room. So the next one is Turning Stone.
Steve's favorite.
Yeah, I loved it. Got to go a shuttle pick you up at the RV site, take you there. Staff was unbelievable, really nice. Loved the whole vibe of the casino. Very good.
Definitely hope to go back to that.
We definitely like that one. Yeah. And the last one.
Is the MGM National Harbor. It's outside Washington, D.C. And that's a really big room.
Yeah, it's a big room, plenty of games. Again, a good staff, easy access to it. So those are our top 5.
I know you guys have noticed that we've been looking at notes, but we have so much stuff to go over, and I'm not good at ad-libbing. He's a lot better than me. So, yes, we did have notes.
And our last objective was the total number of hours we were going to play poker this summer.
We were going to play 120 hours total between the 2 of us, and we ended up playing 181 hours.
Again, coming back to the heat, it just felt a lot more comfortable in 75 degrees inside than 105 degrees outside. So now on to our overall poker results and how we finished for the summer.
So our final poker results. We eked out a small profit of $456 over 64 sessions played and 181 hours.
So as you can see, we didn't do as well as we had hoped to, but, we finished in the positive.
Yeah, but anytime that you have 181 hours of entertainment and you make a profit, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it makes for a cheap vacation.
And it's something that we really enjoy doing.
Yeah. So until next time, we're no longer happy camping.
But we are here at the Great Outdoors in Titusville, Florida.
Till next time, bye-bye.